reminding you. Make the video.
That's right. It reminded me.
I'm reminding you. Make the video.
That's right. You can use your Echo Show for reminders. And in this video, we're going to talk about reminders, how to use the calendar, and how to use it for lists. I love my Echo Show, and we're going to talk about all those three skills and how they can benefit you either as a senior and or a caregiver. Hi, I'm Esther Kane with SeniorSafetyAdvice.com, and today we're going to go over in this video those three great skills with Amazon's Echo Show. Now, mind you, you can use those three skills on any Amazon Echo device. And I'm saying the word Echo because I don't want to say Alexa because it'll trigger her. So know when I say the word Echo, I mean her name. So, all right. So we're going to talk about, again, calendar skills, reminder skills, as you just heard, and also the list skill. I personally believe that these skills are excellent for anyone, but especially for older adults. And you'll see why as we go through each of them. I personally use these skills every single day, amongst other skills, but these three I use every single day. All right, so let's get to them. So the first thing you need to know is that you set up these skills through your app, through the, on your phone, the Amazon Echo app. You would set up the calendar, you'd set up the contacts, and then you can also view the lists and you can create reminders all on the app. But you can also do a lot of that just by voice on the Amazon device or the Echo Show. What I have here is the Echo Show product, which is basically the same thing as the Amazon device, except the difference is that there's a screen. So we'll talk about the advantage of why I like that better than just the device itself. Now, I've written a few articles already on our website at Senior Safety Advice and concerning Amazon Echo and any of the devices and all the great skills that I think are pertinent and helpful for caregivers and seniors. So I'll put a link to each of those articles below in the description. Of course, feel free to give us, your comments and suggestions on how you best use your Amazon Echo devices, and we'll review them. We'll put those skills, add them, or write a brand new article on those. Of course, I mostly use and talking about or writing the skills that I use mostly. But there's 100,000 skills out there, so feel free to explore. All right, so the calendar skills. You can set up your Echo device to work with the following calendars, with Google Calendar, the Apple Calendar, and the Microsoft Calendar. Now, you can ask Echo to read your calendar simply by saying something like, Alexa, what's on my calendar for tomorrow?
Tomorrow there are 3 events. At 8:15 a.m. there's breakfast with Amy. At 2 p.m. there's Dr. Smith appointment. At 6 p.m. there's Sarah coming for dinner.
So what I like about seeing the calendar on the Echo Show versus just hearing it on any of the Amazon devices is because I remember better when I see it versus just hearing it. So that's one. But two, I can also scroll up and down and see what else is coming up for the rest of the week and any other days that I have. So that's the reason that I personally like having, asking this particular product, the Echo Show, for the calendar. But of course, you can ask that of any of the Amazon devices. They're all attached to the same information. Another cool feature that you can use with the calendar is to invite someone to an event. Now, the person that you're going to invite needs to already be listed on your list of contacts that you've already set up with the Amazon app on your phone. So you can invite someone easily by saying something like, Alexa, invite Sarah Rogers to the book club luncheon on February 20th.
Sure. For what time?
2 p.m.
I'll schedule Sarah, Esther C. Book club luncheon on Thursday, February 20th at 2 p.m. and send an invite to Sarah Rogers at esther@ecweb.com. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. I've added that.
All right. So now I've already invited, obviously it's a fictitious name and fictitious email and all that. But what ends up happening is that the Amazon Echo will send an email now to Sarah Rogers. And when she gets it, it's going to be sort of like an evite. It'll have the calendar there. It'll have the information of what, you're inviting her for, because it's assuming that you already have the event listed on your calendar. But if you don't, it'll list it on there for you. Then it's going to have a option to yes, accept, like she's coming. She'll have the option to click maybe, and she'll have the option to click no, just like an evite invitation. And then you will get the response of whether Sarah is coming to the book club luncheon or not. But it's cool because if you have problems typing, arthritic, or have had a stroke, and you just have trouble using a keyboard, this is a great way to send out invitations or notices to anyone on your contact list. And you just do it straight through the calendar skill that's already built in to any of the Amazon devices. So I love that calendar skill. There's probably a lot of other things you can do with the calendar also, but those are the two basic ones that I use mostly. All right, so the reminder skill. So at the beginning of this video, you heard her just pop up and remind me of something to do in making this video. So you can set up any number of reminders for anything at all. Medication, doctor's appointments, birthdays, meeting friends, anything at all. I use it mostly to remind me to take certain medication, to take the laundry out, to start a dinner if I'm having people over. I need to start a few hours earlier. Anything at all, it's a great way to just pop up. And you can assign where you want her to tell you the reminder. But the way I have it set up is that it can remind me on this Echo device or the one in my office or the one upstairs. But it also reminds me on my phone, and it reminds me on my Samsung watch as well. So there's no escaping the reminders when they come in. In other words, I don't have to be right next to my Amazon Echo device in order to hear the reminder. But you can set it up any way that you like. You can set up reminders daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly. Now, the glitch with monthly and yearly is that you can't set it up for, let's say you pay the bills the 15th of every month. You can't set up a reminder for the 15th of every month to remind you to pay the bills. It doesn't work that way. The only way she does reminders is X number of days. So you would say every 30 days, remind me to do this, or whatever. Every 10 days, remind me to do that, to do this. So the way I tackle monthly and yearly reminders is I put them on my calendar. I put it in for a specific time of the day, and then I set that I want the notifications, read to me, and then that's when it tells me. So that's how I integrate the reminders with the calendar for the monthly and yearly. Otherwise, for weekly and daily, you don't have to do that. You can set that up, the reminder, simply by telling her verbally, or you can set it up on your phone. So if I wanted to set up a reminder for, every day at 9 p.m. to take medication, I could say, Alexa, remind me every night at 9 p.m. to take medication.
Okay, I'll remind you every day at 9 p.m.
There you go. So now it's all set up. So, and then of course I can delete that reminder via my app or again by voice. So again, all this information is in the articles in great detail on how to set it up and how to change it. But I just wanted to show you on the video of how cool the Amazon products are for seniors and for their caregivers and really just for a lot of households. It's becoming very reliant on it. All right, so the last one is the list skills. Now, personally, I really only use this for a shopping list, but you can set up as many lists as you like. And I would imagine that for a house with multiple people living in the house, you could probably do an individual list for each person. But this is how I use the shopping list skill and why I use it on here. I like to cook a lot. So while I'm cooking, my hands may be in the middle of, chopping up some vegetables or handling some kind of meat or something. And if I'm going to use a spice like, I don't know, oregano, and I go to use it and it's the last of the oregano, I can simply then just put it on my list by telling her and saying, Alexa, add oregano to my shopping list.
Oregano added to your shopping list.
And that's it. It's there. So now when I go to the grocery store, I can pull up my phone and my shopping list is right there. Now, personally, I don't like to use my phone as a shopping list simply because I have to carry that phone with me as I'm pushing the cart. And I'm always afraid of putting down the phone as I'm taking items from the shelf onto the cart and then forgetting my phone. So personally, what I do is before I go grocery shopping, I take my shopping list, my paper shopping list, and I write down everything from the shopping list here. But it's a great way to put things on there right away, 1, 2, 3, and you don't have to think about putting it in there later or stopping what you're doing to take a pen and paper and writing that down. Now, for last minute shopping trips, if you're coming home from a friend's house and you decide you want to go to the grocery store right away, you have that list right there in front of you. Now, the other great thing about having that list on the Amazon app is that if someone else is doing the grocery shopping for you for whatever reason, then you can just email or text that list to them. You don't have to write it down somewhere or type it out somewhere or call them and give it to them verbally. You can just text or email the list directly from your app and they'll have it and they can do the grocery shopping for you. So I love that. I think that's so convenient and so easy. I know when my husband was alive, he used to do all the grocery shopping and we didn't have this. This wasn't around at the time, but we used an app that was very similar to that. And it was a great way for us to both share that one list. So no matter who went to the store, we could get whatever, was needed for the household. So I hope you like this video. Again, there are links to the articles that we have on our site for information on all that I'm talking about, plus much more on all of the Amazon Echo skills that I think are useful for seniors and caregivers. Check out our other videos. We're working hard to make as many as we can to answer all the great questions that we're getting on our website at seniorsafetyadvice.com. Don't forget to click on the like button below. And of course, we would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always follow up on all the videos that we put out for you. Okay? Thanks. Have a great day.